If you ever wanted to make money online, on YouTube, this is the video for you. So like and share this video. Tell me what you think below. So the thing is, when it comes to making money on YouTube, there's more than one way to do this. Almost everybody does it differently. That's the good news. That it's more than one way to do it. So that means there's a lot of opportunity for you, me, a professional, a young kid, someone starting from scratch, someone that has a job, etc. I can go on and on. That's the good news. It's more than one way to do this. There's more than one way to do this, right? So if I'm a professional, doctor, lawyer, real estate agent, real estate investor, maybe I'm good at drawing, maybe I'm a writer, speaker. You can take those skills within any of those professions and create videos, create content, and leverage those skills on YouTube and help other people do the same thing. All you have to do is just package your expertise in a product. Could be in video, could be in audio, could be in print, all of the above. It just depends, you know. But the good news is you can leverage your skills that you already have. You don't have to stop doing anything. You don't have to change anything, you know. And what holds a lot of people back is the techie stuff. The editing the video, shooting the video, posting the video. And you can pay somebody else to do all the techie stuff and the editing and all that stuff. Now, anybody can do a video. Right now, I'm doing this video on my cell phone. If you have a cell phone, you can do the same thing. Of course, I have cameras. I have, 5, 6, 7 cameras. But when I got started off on my cell phone. And you can do the same thing too. You can start on your cell phone. You can go get a iPhone or a Google phone like I have and get started immediately. And you can find somebody else to do the edits if that's what you really want to get into. Now, when I first got started, I didn't do no edits. I didn't know how to edit anything. As a matter of fact, I couldn't find anybody to edit any video. So what I would do is I would do videos just like I'm doing right now on my cell phone, and I would upload the raw video files directly to YouTube. And I did this for about 3 or 4 years. I started 2 channels doing that. And I didn't get into no editing until probably 4 or 5 years, like hardcore studying how to edit, how to do it myself, and how to show other people, train other people to do it for me, and how to strip down the audio from the video. I did that 5, 6 years later. When I had the experience, I went to a conference. I saw other people doing it. So I said, hey, why don't I at least learn how to do it? I'm not saying I'm going to edit every audio or video, but I just want to be able to show someone else how to do it if need be. And the only reason I actually wanted to learn is because I wanted to create a product so I could sell to my audience at the time. That's the only reason, you know. So leveraging your skills that you already have is probably one of the best ways, in my opinion. Now, let's say you don't have no business. You're not established. You're just a teenager, something like that, or a little kid. I mean, you could be an adult. You probably work a job. You might say it's a dead-end job. I don't really got no real world life skills. You know what I'm saying? I don't have no skills I can really leverage. So, hey, you starting from scratch, that's fine. If that's the case, you can just blog. Meaning that you can shoot videos on your daily life. Maybe you driving down in your car, going to work. You can talk about the latest and greatest events going on in your town or in your city. Or you might see something online that some celebrity might be talking about, or somebody that you follow online on YouTube is talking about, and you can talk about the same thing they're talking about, or you can respond to their video. Because you don't, you said, you don't know anything. You don't have no skills. So you can start off doing that and work your way up, try different things along the way, find out what you like, hobbies, etc. And once you figure out what type of hobbies you like, that's when you can leverage your skills online. But you're never going to know until you try, until you have the experience. And the best part about this, you can document the whole process. Everything you try, every experience you have, you can record it on your cell phone or on your camera while you're driving, while you're at the gym, even while you're at work, when no one's watching. Maybe you can get a little video clip in or two while you're on lunch with your coworkers, if you can anyway. I know it's a little difficult at jobs, you know. But when you're on vacation, you can be vlogging. You can be talking about how the holidays is treating you and how you're blessed to be around your family, the people you love and care about. You can start off just like that. That's how I got started. I got started off, I didn't know how to do anything online. I didn't have any life skills that I could use out in the real world when I first got started. All I was doing is traveling the world at first. I was traveling the world, meeting all these people, men and women from all over the world, literally, from Australia, Japan, Canada, Mexico, Guam, Korea, Dubai, Malaysia, Singapore. I was traveling, meeting people all over the world, and I was documenting these videos. Everywhere I went, I would record. Almost every place I went, I would record. If I could, some places I couldn't. And over time, 2, 3 years, 4 years go by, all of a sudden, I like editing videos. All of a sudden, I like to write. I started a blog. I like to write. I started blogging, writing, and then I started combining the writing along with the videos. Things kind of took off. And then I wrote 3 books. The first book, it did okay. It's kind of an experiment. The second book, it took off. It sold like 10,000 copies. With I don't know how many downloads I got. But the hard book, I'm gonna show you. I don't have the book in front of me, but I wrote a book that's very similar to this, right? Very similar to this book. It was like my second book was about 150 pages, but the book took off. It sold like 10,000 copies, and I didn't expect that. I was shocked that anybody even wanted to buy it. I didn't know if it was going to sell or not. I didn't even know how to launch a book. I just told people I had the book, and the only reason I wrote the book because they kept asking about it. So by the time I told everybody I had it, they just started buying it. It took off. I had a video that got over 1 million views at one point. And that was the book that launched. That was the video that launched the book at the time. You know? And, you know, I started writing, I started jumping on other people's channels and doing other people's podcasts, and people would reach out to me and want to be on my channel, you know. And then I started a podcast. So I started a podcast. So now I got the podcast. Now I got a podcast, a brand new podcast, and a channel. And I got 3 books. You know what I'm saying? So now I really like writing. I'm an published author now. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm leveraging my skills. I'm a writer. I'm an author. You know what I'm saying? But it would have never happened if I didn't just try and see if I liked to write. You know? Or just try and see if I like to do a video. Or just try and see if I like doing a podcast. Well, a podcast basically is audio. Basically it's audio. After you record either by yourself or with somebody else or both, and after you're done recording, you just download the audio and you edit it. And you add whatever clips and pieces you want on to the audio, and it becomes a podcast. And you upload it to Spotify and iTunes and a couple other sites. And so that becomes a podcast. And then I did that, and I'd be like, oh, I like that. And then once you have a audience over time, then you find ways to monetize the audio. You find ways to monetize the video. You know, some people get sponsorship deals. I never got a sponsorship deal. You know, I just had my own products and services, and that's how I was able to monetize my channel and my podcast. You know, but none of this would ever happen if I wouldn't have took action. If I would have just tried and see if you like it. At least see if you might like the experience. You might not, but you never know if you don't take action. You know, and other people are doing the same thing. You got little kids that's online doing the same thing. I always say it's easy if you're a professional or someone that's already established when you come online and start a YouTube channel. It's easier for somebody like that, a professional, because they're already successful. They're already doing it. They don't have to change anything. If I was a real estate agent or investor or doctor or lawyer, all I would do is shoot videos documenting my daily routine, stuff I do anyway. I'm gonna do it regardless. I'm not gonna do anything different as a lawyer or a doctor or a real estate agent. Or a dentist. I'm gonna do the work regardless if a camera's there or not. So the content is already there. So as a professional, you become the content. You don't got to do anything different. That's why I say being a professional is much easier than starting from scratch with somebody that's a young kid, or maybe you're an adult. You don't have no life skills. You don't know how to do anything. You got this dead end job that you really can't apply out to the real world. You know what I'm saying? Let's say you working. When I say you got working a dead end job like McDonald's, or you work security, you can't really do anything with that unless you own a McDonald's or you own a security company. That's the only way. But if you work for that company, you can't really leverage those skills like that unless you're gonna own one of those, a McDonald's or a security company one day. But if you're still working for one of those companies, you can't really leverage that. You can't really do anything with that. So you're gonna have to basically start something on the side if you have one of those jobs. But if you have a professional job, or even a construction worker, electrician, you can leverage those skills. You can start a channel. You can be the best electrician in your town, the most famous, well-known electrician in your town, in your city, wherever you live around the world. But you just gotta get started, just like I did. And when you get started, you find out what videos you like, what videos you don't like so much. Some of them will take off, some of them won't. Probably top 10% of your videos will take off. The rest of them be alright, some of them won't do much. But if you don't get started, you never know. That's my point. So if you like this video, share this video. Tell me what you think below. Yeah, if this video helped you, I want to hear your feedback. Until next time, I'm out. Peace.